everybody, welcome back to another endless custom video. Today I'm going to be showcasing my 112 custom Mezco style crime syndicates. Today I'm going to be talking about Ultraman. So I'm going to get them out of the box. I just wanted to show the box just because it looks pretty awesome. And for the it looks pretty awesome seeing them in the package, but they're not from Mezco, you know. So today I'm going to be showcasing Ultraman. So I'm excited for the new movie. I don't have high hopes. I just think that, you know, it's going to be cool to see another Superman movie. But we'll see. The Ultraman, I think they're just teasing a fake costume just because we all know what Ultraman looks like. So for them to put him in a suit like that, it's like, I don't know if they're doing Ultraman or they're just hiding what he actually looks like. But hopefully they do an actual Ultraman, you know, character like this. So anyways, I got a lot of inspiration from the comics and from the Forever Evil movie. From not the Forever Evil, was it the movie? Forever Evil, the comics, and then I think the movie, yeah, from it was called Crisis on Two Earths. That's what it was. Yeah, so it is the movie. So Crisis on Two Earths, yeah. So that's the movie that I got some of this inspiration from, just because I believe in that one he has the gold shoulder pads and the gold braces. And in the comics he doesn't have the underwear outside of his suit. So I really kind of wanted to blend, you know, kind of all of the different Ultramans that are out there, and I came up with this one. So on this base body I used the 5K Toys Superman, just because of all the texture and the designs on the costumes I really liked. I used the McFarlane head sculpt, which is a really good head sculpt, and then I used the McFarlane chest piece. So it's crazy because I didn't realize this until I made the figure, is that not only is the logo upside down, so this is upside down, but obviously it has the Ultraman. So I couldn't use like the original Superman one and just put the U on there. I actually had to peel it completely off, which was a pain. I had to boil it and slowly, piece by piece, pull out that sticker that comes onto the suit, the bodysuit. And then I made this underneath, I made this like fabric, and then I put the U on there, and I had to shave it down pretty well for you, so you could see, like, you know, obviously I'm not going to take a picture like that, but I just want to show you that it's not a perfect seal, but I like the way it came out. It has a lot of presence on it, and, you know, it's just showing. I like to be, you know, transparent and show you all the imperfections on the customizing, that, you know, the process that goes through it. So I also have, you know, the head sculpts from the Mezco figure that I think would work as well, because, you know, obviously if he's gonna have oh, I have a different neck pack on there, but, you know, you can get away with using this one on there for Ultraman for the photo, you know. So it's just little things like that that I would like to use, but I have that option, you know. These are from the McFarlane figures too. Actually, these are from some Marvel legend, I forgot who. But I was thinking of making the Ultraman into a different one, but the other figure that I'm referring to is from 5K Toys, and the suit that it comes with is like this. It has no texture. So that's the only thing that bothers me on that figure. I do like the really, like, beefy look that he has. I talked about it in another video, but it's basically the Superman from the Return of the Dark Knight, like the older Superman. But that one in the comics, he's like, you know, obviously he's a comic, so it's not realistic. But what they did with that figure is they made a comic accurate look, but in a realistic world. So the facial features and everything like that is realistic. It's not comic. So I was thinking about trading that one with this body, just because of the beefier look. So I'm not sure if anybody knows, but Ultraman is not weak necessarily to kryptonite. What it is that he uses it as a drug to like power him up. So he'll like smash the kryptonite and then inhale it to give him power. So the more he does that, the stronger he gets. So that's why I was like, oh, it would be a cool idea to give him a big beefy look, like if he was on steroids, and then use that body. So I may down the line, I may just try to get that figure or something like that. But for the most part, this is my definitive Ultraman. So it's still a work in progress as far as that look of the figure. But this is my current definitive Ultraman. So I got this cape from not 5K Toys, from GPS Lot. So I like the fabric. I specifically wanted a different fabric from him, just to really distinguish the difference between the two characters of Superman and Ultraman. So I really like this cape. It's humongous, but I really like the way it looks. So I had to super glue it on there, and I specifically like scrunched it up here so it can give it like a rough look. And then I added these shoulder pads. I have a strap. I'll probably switch the color of the strap eventually, but for the most part, it's on there just fine like this. This figure can do everything: kick, double jointed knees. He can do the splits. That's not gonna rip the suit. He has a great ab crunch. You can see here, really good ab crunch. Double jointed elbows, and he can hit the T-pose easily. And the shoulder pads don't hinder articulation. You just kind of have to move it. You just have to kind of move it around. So like when he's flying or whatever, it's gonna be like that. So it doesn't hinder articulation in any way. So that's the base figure that I use. So let me know what you guys think about my custom 112 Ultraman. I really like the way he came out, and again, I make these customs for my collection and my use, for my photos and stuff like that. It has occurred to me to try to sell them. It's just there's a lot of work that goes into these figures that I'm not sure if people would like to pay a premium for it, because it is a custom. But the amount of work and labor and parts that go with this figure, it's gonna be a very premium figure. Like this base body right now, if you want to buy it, I think it's like 120, something like that. And then that's if you have these pieces from fodder parts from McFarlane Figures, and that's just because I had trades, and I come across like fodder and stuff like that, so I just grab anything I can get. So if you want this figure, it's gonna be like $15 for just that figure that I got the shoulder pads from. This cape is like $15. The Ultraman figure, I just happen to have an extra one. So that hood sculpt, I mean, if you want to get an Ultraman figure now from McFarlane, it's probably like $40. So those are the little things that go into the figure, you get what I mean? So it's like, if we were to add all that up just off the rip, let me say, let's just be low end, it'd probably be like 160, 180. You get what I mean? Like that's just based on the parts that come with the figure. The base body 120, this base body, this base body. Let's say $10 if you can get away with it. That's $140. You get what I mean? And then the cape, let's say $10. I'm just saying on the low end, 150. You get what I mean? So that's just on the very, very low end if I'm like giving away. So it's like, I didn't pay for all of that because I get in trades and things like that. But if I were to want to make this figure again, I would have to buy an Ultraman. I would have to buy the costume. I would have to get all these things, and then that's where the premium comes from. So just let me know what you guys think about that. I will probably decide sometime soon if I want to start selling some of these. But I did make them in the intention of keeping them in my personal collection. But I just been getting a lot of offers and things like that from people, and it's something that I have done before in the past, sell some of my customs like on eBay and things like that. but it's been a long time from me to have done that. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think of the Ultraman figure. Let me know what you guys think about that premium cost. It's just, you know, spitballing. It's not something that I'm gonna probably do, but it's just something I would like to talk about, just because I want to know if anybody out there would consider paying something like that. You know, knowing what goes into the figure and what it costs to just make the figure from base parts. You get what I mean? So yeah, so that's my 112 Ultraman. One of my favorite poses is that he can do is this one, just like a classic Superman look. You know, you guys get the idea. So that one, and then there's also him just sorry, I have to fix the joint, like hand behind his back. I just think the figure, the it actually reminds me of Homelander, the way that the suit looks now that I look at it from here. So they probably just got Ultraman's look, because that's exactly Homelander's costume, or it looks like a lot like it. But anyways, it's just something I realized when I put him in this pose. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about my custom 112 Ultraman. Thank you so much for the support lately. We're at 175. Our goal is 200 follows. So I'm hoping we can get there, and hopefully we can set a new goal after that. And I'm hoping that we can interact more and giveaways and things like that. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. The 200 mark is where I would like to be for the first goal, and then we'll talk about the second goal. And then yeah, so let me know what you guys think. So thank you so much again for the support. Please like, comment on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at endless_customs. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'll probably knock out the rest of the 2 figures that were in that box set that I showed you in the beginning. And then I'll probably throw in a Transformer before I go into the next members of the Crime Syndicate. So just let me know what you guys think, and then that's a Johnny Quick, a little teaser. So yeah, so I'll catch you guys on the next video, and I appreciate you guys' time, and as always, keep it original.